Happy New Year, everyone! We made it to 2021. I know a lot of you have had a bit of a rest over the weekend, after the holidays. Put these volumes out. How you doing? Yeah, we're in a new year. We're starting it. I was this close. I was just like going, I'm not gonna do my streams. But I thought I'll keep up with them. I'll keep up with them because I want to show you guys what I work on. It's not the most efficient way to code and to learn. So feel free to dip in and out of these streams, or if you are watching these streams back, fast forward as much as you like to get some good bits. I'm going to try and make these more entertaining over time, and we'll see about what we can do in the future. But for today, I thought we'd do something a bit of fun. We are still working on the Selection Tracklist project. We didn't get it released by New Year's, unfortunately, but we do have a few more milestones we can hit on, and I've reached a bit of a mind blocker in a way with the project. I'm seeing that the project is, we're getting there, but maybe the framework isn't getting us there where we need to be. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a think about this, and I might write some blog posts about my decisions on this. But we're not going to tackle that on tonight's stream because it's quite a big thing. And I just noticed I'm clipping a little bit. Let's just bring that down. So today I want to work on the subtle broken feature I have. Is you have a show and you want to listen to it while viewing a track list or navigating the site, and it broke a while ago. I don't know why, and it's also broken in one of my personal desktop applications where I can get music without having to go through third-party download links. So we're going to fix our SoundCloud integration on this, and just switch my mouse to the right source and switch over to this. Cool, we can see everything. Hopefully this is big enough. So this is our SoundCloud code. And the purpose of this, if you wanted to see, there should be a button on the site here where it'll allow you to play the show and listen to it while you're navigating and enjoying the site. Maybe coming to the site and this being the main point of enjoying the content. But it broke. It's not working as I expect it to. So I'm going to have to investigate that, and I thought that'd be quite interesting to see how I go through debugging a bug and how we get to the end of that. And hopefully in an hour or two time, I usually try and keep these streams for 2 hours, we'll have a fixed working version of this, or not. We'll see where we get to. So we probably see on our code that we have maybe some bugs. This will be a first starting point. That's suspect track string, but I think that might be orientated to all these other things. So this might not be related. So that's not a good point to start. Maybe I'll look into the episode and a slug, which will give us the episode hero. And the episode hero is where all that interesting stuff works. Episodes, episode hero. Also, thanks to the followers I had over the holiday periods, we had JarDB and Rocky Nokuri. Nori. I'm going to continue saying these names incorrectly because people have the most craziest names, but oh well. Big shout out to all your new followers. Thank you very much for tagging along. So this is where we have our button. We can see here in the HTML we have this SoundCloud data we're expecting on the page. If there's SoundCloud data and we got the media for that, show the button, and then we can click the play button and pass that media data to Howler.js to play it in browser. And this page should have that. I'm looking at document. So we're passing that through. Let's keep this open. We go over to the slug. We've got the hero. We've got this document. And use static. Ah. This is what it's going to equate down to. I thought there might be a better way on doing it, but I'm not absolutely too sure. So to save us some time, I might actually go over to Code Sandbox. Hey, Bob RTX, long time. It's been 2 weeks, I know. I hope you're doing good and you're fit and well for the new year, and managed to get some rest time. I want to create a new project with Axios. Maybe just like a new sandbox. Oh, I'll just keep it vanilla-ish for now. What I wanted to do with this, like, I'm gonna write out on this page here. What is our objective? We want to do. That's not good. Here we go. So we want to, from a SoundCloud link, get the stream media. That's basically what we're trying to do, and it's doable. But I know that SoundCloud may have some things into place which will block us. So Axios, let's bring this in. Or I might not even need it, but I'm going to bring it in anyway. Import Axios from Axios, of course. Now we have this to start. And I'm going to start like constructing a URL structure. Soundcloud.com resolve, I think it is. I think it's API Mobi. I was working on this yesterday, so I kind of know what sort of endpoints there are. And we want to pass in the params, and this needs a client ID. And the funny thing is, I found on SoundCloud, I don't know whether they'll change it, but on the SoundCloud, it's hard-coded, and I found it all over GitHub, the ID, which we're going to put into here. I'll grab that in a second. But also, we want a permalink to pass in. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go over to anything which has a SoundCloud. Let's see. I guess this might have a SoundCloud. No. It doesn't have a SoundCloud. Let's just grab any SoundCloud. Oh, actually, I can find. No, I can't. SoundCloud.com, and we'll grab something. Whoever this guy looks nice, Johan. I'll just grab this link here. I'm gonna paste that into the permalink. And I think it needs format JSON. You forgot the... Oh yeah, thank you very much, Bob Ross. Cheers for that. And we know this is going to be a resolver like that. So this will be a response. And now let's do some logs in here, which will be the response data. Use Axios from login system on a form site. Nice. Yeah, Axios is powerful. You can do the same with fetch. Pretty much exactly the same API with a subtle difference, which is natively supported, so you might not even need to use Axios in the near future, but for now it's serving a very good purpose. Can I... Yeah, here we go. F is not defined. Can I just save and run this? Let's see. Why is it barking at me now? Refresh. network error. Just as I thought, we might have a issue with doing it in the browser. And that's what I wanted to test out just now in Sandbox, because this is a browser, and if we can do it in a browser, we might get away with it, but I can't guarantee that. Now, I need to check another project that this URI is correct. So let's go and do that. Let's open up my application, which I use for personal use, which is the Sound Drain app. And I was working on this yesterday, so that's why it's fresh in my mind, so I can make an entertaining show. And we have a resolve. Oop, here it is. And we'll pop this over. Nope, that's not still the one. Can we close this sidebar? Ah, give myself a little tiny bit more real estate. I don't really need the browser there. It's only to kind of run this. So that is a correct URI. Oh yeah, it's got to complain because I've not got the client ID, which is up here. I'm going to pop that into here. And we'll paste that in. Hopefully, we shouldn't get a network error anymore. Let's hit the refresh and... Oh, it's still complaining. Go figure. Let's give this URI a test in the curl. So we'll run a simple curl command. Let's go ahead and run it. I might need to put some quotes around it to see. And we got something come back. Let's see what sort of headers it comes back with. It might be that there we go. Bad request. That's why it's complaining. As always, look at an old project or you poke around, and it was this. Permalink URL. And we're still getting a bad time with that. And again. Oof, yeah. Curl, it's okay, so this is the data which we are wanting to get. So let's put this through a format app. So you can see here, when we query, when we get that URL, where it is here, that file we searched a moment ago, we will get back the artwork and when it was added. And sometimes in this area we have media, which has transcodings in. Yay! And we'll use these because we can query these links and get a audio file which is useful for only a few moments. I think it's about 10 minutes or so. It's authorized. But if we can't do that whole resolve cycle on browser, we're a bit stuck, aren't we? Because if it doesn't work here in browser, and it's complaining probably because CORS going like, no, I can't do that. CORS is cross-site origin resources. I can't off the top of my mind. It is 6 o'clock as well. So let's dig in. Let's figure out why this is not working. It's just yeah, it's probably because we're sending out a origin, a options request. And it's going, no, I can't do that. So that is probably why our thing is broken. Back on our code. I'm on a wrong project, looking at a wrong project here. It makes sense why I did that. I did this Nux request. We would request locally to get the data formatted how we want, and then in the browser we would do that final request cycle. But I did create another project, which is functions. Might be on this one. So no, it's not on this one. This is where I got some like generic functions I run on server to get some stuff, but it's not this one. Might be on this other project. Have we got functions of? Yes, I do. And I'm not keen that's the right. This doesn't look right. Oh! Nope. That's all. That's definitely not right. Ah, here we go. This is it. So I created a function to do that work, which would allow me to have the cross-site origin calls stuff. If I remember right, I did deploy it to somewhere, but I've forgotten where. And I can query this to get the data. I think that's about right. But that might... I realized when I did that, it was a bit... a bit slow. Because the client would have to request to it. Oh, what are you saying? Am I standing? Yeah. I'm standing. I prefer to stand on these when I'm kind of trying to focus, because if I'm sat down, I get too relaxed. I might sit down when I'm like really deep thinking, but this one kind of keeps me on my toes, and I can focus a bit more. But it's not going too well. Let's have a look. See, I'm having to think because I can't run this in browser. Running it on a cloud function to get that data requires a spin up of that cloud function, which can be slow. But I might have another solution. Maybe out on this one. You can run it on a server. I can run it on a server. I can run Nuxt on a server, but I kind of didn't want to have a Nuxt server running at the same time as a static site. I want to ultimately have this whole site rendered as HTML and be able to receive all the requests it needs. Like sometimes I get major spikes, and I don't want to have a server sitting there in the background just waiting for those requests. So static site generation is where I'm wanting to go at. Nuxt, this is probably I was saying earlier on, my mind where Nuxt.js, it's a good framework, but I'm falling into that wall where majority of it needs a server there, and I don't want to have a server there. And I'm starting to lean towards Grid some, which is a static site generator where I can take the content, build it into HTML, and then serve it up. I might experiment with that in the coming days off stream, or I might do a silent stream where I'm not really talking about it or engaging, where I might experiment with that a bit, because the amount of data, I've not yet built a database, and I have another project later on this year where I will have a server and I will have more things to deal with, but for now I don't want to deal with that just yet. So with this, we can't do this in browser, but we can on Nuxt, and know this for certain, as we have done before. We can pre-populate this when we're building the content. So we'll have enough of this content to work with. So you're seeing over here in our terminal, we want to get one of these URIs, which on its own doesn't do anything. If we grab one of this, let's just grab one of these. If I open up a new tab and curl this, it's going to say, hey, no, you can't do that. I need to put in client ID. I'm passing the ID which we did just a moment ago on some page somewhere. Here it is. There we go. Grab that, throw that in there. Now we have this URI. And this, we need to do it at the time someone asks, hey, I want to play this audio file. Boom, get this file. And now if we go and grab that, throw it into our browser, we have a playable file. But because of its policy, this link will expire in 15 or so minutes. Yeah, cool. So if I need to make sure I'm on a wrong project here. That's an upcoming project, that one. That's a sneak preview. I'm going to close this project for now. And with some of this in Loki, let's go over to Slug, and I'm going to just disable the page for now, and I want to throw out the document and show what we got playing on. It's got to be local 3000. No, it's not a 15-minute song. The link is only active, so you can, your browser will be able to download the resource for only a certain amount of time. I don't know exactly how long, so I'm going to keep that link in the browser for the rest of this stream. I'm going to pin it. We'll come back later on. Let's see, when did we put this out? About 20 minutes past the hour. We're going to come back and we're going to hit refresh every 10 minutes or so. Just remind me. And see when does that expire. But in the meantime, we're gonna kind of give ourselves a blank canvas again by just muting out all the things, because I want to see our current page data, what we have to play with, and kind of show you guys what I've got to play with. Oh, come on, you're not playing ball, are you? This is where I'm hitting a wall, is when developing the site, it gets progressively slower. And a way to make that quicker locally is change my, because I'm using the full data source, it is slow. So if I change this dr to content, we might get a little bit of speed back, because we're not having to go through 19,000 files. Let's see. I know. We had it over on our donate. It might have already, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Let's go over, refresh this page. Are we going to get anything decent? Okay, so we got this. We got our JRock, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is all the data, and I haven't. Can I just quickly go like /JSON and then throw it into a pre? Is that going to work? Give it a few seconds. You can see right below my face, there's the counter. Boom, there we go. So this is the JSON which we have to play with, and these are all the times when these tracks were done, were played. But what we're caring about is we want to convert this SoundCloud into that MP3 file, but we can't do it all the way. We need to get it so far along that route, and then allow the client side to get the last bit. two ways I can do this. Way one is have Nuxt. This might be an interesting way to show you guys an expert feature of Nuxt to do a pre-filter overview content. That's where I got this kind of update doc historically. And there's option 2 where I have a script which does that work and puts it into the source file, which would be more efficient. But I have to remember to do it when I create a new show. That's the easiest option for me as well, because I already have that script running. A lot of stuff, yeah. Let's see if I have before insert. Let's do the Nuxt way. I think the stream will benefit from the way how to kind of mutate your data before Nuxt has put it into its localized low-key database. So in Nuxt you have this hooks, and you can see content file before insert, and before insert happens when it's read the file, it's paused it in Markdown if we've got a Markdown file, and it's about to go into its localized database where we can query against it, and we want to just slightly mutate that data. So you can see here I have one which is saying, hey, Markdown file, and you have an episode and you have an array of sessions in there. We're going to go through each one of those sessions, find any content, and convert the content into a Markdown version of that. So, well, convert the Markdown version into a HTML version, or a version which Nuxt can understand to render out that. We did that a few streams ago. It might have been that I did a thing stream. But we're going to hook into this this thing again. As we're going through those, we're going to also query against SoundCloud Resolve to get the media file, like the media MP3 file, or near abouts. So before I go down this avenue, because I've got my mind focused on sound, I know Bob Ross, you got something question about what's your favorite code plugin. Ooh, I got loads of plugins. Let's quickly show what we've got installed. I've got 42 of them. The ones which I will always install is Emmet. I can find it. It's done naturally for me, if I can find it. It's somewhere along those lines. Emmet, where are you, Emmet? Or it might automatically be installed in the VS Code as a default, because it's common. So when you write out a div, you can see this Emmet abbreviation. You can press enter and it extends it out. So you can say, hey, I want an unordered list, and I want in that unordered list I want 3 rows. So we're going to do list item times by 3, and when we expand that abbreviation, ULLI times 3 first time, you can see that we've expanded that out. And that's a quite powerful tool to just kind of quickly get your HTML spanned out. So that's my absolute total favorite. And another one for Vue.js is Vetor. This one is I probably only just scratched the surface of this, but it's the syntax highlighting and snippets. Oh, it's got Emmet built in there. You can see here, it's automatically got that built in. That's probably where I'm getting it from. This is the plugin you need if you're a Vue.js developer. Formatting, you definitely got to benefit from that, and IntelliSense, it's going to really improve your experience. So the formatting, say, when I'm typing things out, so let's see if we can find something which I'll type out quite quickly. So const await something, and we'll go into there. Another, and we'll keep going on dark find, and we'll just keep going in. And sometimes if we've got like a element in there, I'll start breaking out like this, return and running the commands on your Mac machine. I think Windows might be slightly different, which is Command Option B. Yes, Command Option B. It will automatically format your code there. You can see that it's broken it down into different lines. That is powerful. So I don't have to worry about, have I missed a semicolon here, or have I missed off those? If I just go Command Option B, boom, it's added those back on. I love that. And that's in Vueter, along with ESLint as well. I guess React has their own plugin ecosystem. I've not touched it yet. I've not received a React project from any of my clients to work on just yet, so I've not needed to install it. Anyway, where were we? We were going to resolve the audio file, resolve SoundCloud to get the audio file. So we need to import Axios from Axios, of course. I guess it's in Axios. We'll see. And as we did before, URL, we have it already typed out for us. Oh, it's about 10 or 15 minutes, hasn't it? Let's see. Does this link still work? No. So that link, this link, if you remember 15 minutes ago, we were testing whether the MP3 is still existent. No, it's kicked us out. So we can't. This policy has a time on it, and that expired. It was here. Let's grab this. Paste that in here, and we also need to, for fun, we'll get the SoundCloud constant back down to the bottom we go. Get rid of this. Here we go. So our permalink URL is going to be from the Markdown file, and we already have access to it. So it's going to be document.soundcloud. Because we go over to our page, goes all the way down, it's going to be SoundCloud there. That should be right. Then when we do the promise, I have a response of that. And we know what the response is. We did it here. This is our response, so we don't need to do a console log. We'll go into the media, transcodings, and we're going to try and find a transcoding which will work. HLS works, Progressive works, they all work, but we want to make sure that it's a MP3 instead of Ogg Vorbis. Ogg Vorbis would work on Firefox, which is interesting. Or what I could do is I could just bring in just these transcodings into our file, which is probably even better. So we'll await that. We're going to define on our document transcodings equals response data transcodings. And I hope maybe I need to do a sync on this before insert. I hope that's that works like that. That's looking all right to me. Is it that? Let's save that file and give it a go. I might need to restart the server to get that. I should see transcodings in here. Yeah, I'll have to restart this. Oh, this server crashed. Let's try again. Tab 9 is good for React. Tab 9 VS Code. Autocomplete for all of them. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like IntelliSense Plus. That's fun. Again, thank you very much, Barbaros RTX, for the suggestion for me to look into. As we have broken something. Ah, yeah, yes. I think. It's complaining because our Axios import. I hope that's going to work. Excuse me. Oh, I need to get some water. There we go. And I just looked down in front of me. I have a cup of tea, Rooibos tea, and water. Oh, cool. It did a thing, but it did the wrong thing. Well, it did close enough, but it's complained about it. So we want to catch and do a console error with the error ones in it, because we don't want it to crash each time we start the server because SoundCloud decided to not allow us in. Oh yeah, because remember, I think on some of my my content we might not have SoundCloud, so we need to do a sanity check. If document has SoundCloud link, then we go and do that work. See, I used a Command Alt B there to just re-indent that. Sounded like I broke it. Yep. This is software engineering for me. Most days is break, then fix it. That's pretty cool. So Bob Ross is saying that that the plugin tab 9 analyzes his code and creates snippets from it. So it gets more intelligent the more code you have, from my understanding. So I'll look into that. That sounds like it's a productivity win. It looks like we've managed to boot our server and it's okay. Let's see if we have transcodings. No. Any change on this page? Nada. Nothing. I'm going to else and document transcodings equals empty array. Might be because document.soundcloud is blank on most. Or I might have just not seen Unable to resolve filter JSON. That's okay fail. That's an okay error. And this is our error here. I'm saying filter JSON. That looks about right. Let's give that a save, and it should reboot the server instance for us. It looks like it's worked this time. Do we even have it? Trans? Nope. Oh, there it is. It didn't like it. Failed to resolve filter JSON. Might be my Axios version or something. Let's have a look, see what I've got on my project. I've got Axios there. Gotta go with Nuxt content before insert async. Oh, got it. I don't know whether it's integrations. Okay, no problem. It might be that my Axios.Nuxt usage is wrong on how to use that that plugin. Ugh. How about we... Am I using package lock? So npm install save Axios. But add it to the project directly. Your forum. No like posts, but the login system, threaded post system works. Have you built it in Nuxt or something else? I think he was using PHP. I'm wrong. Oh, React. Oh, yeah, that's... let's go, and I've got it in there. I can then... Hopefully I should be able to start a server. While the server's starting, go ahead, send us a link. Let's have a little look-see. Oh, come on. It's still failing about that. Why? Oh, ha 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 ha. I was focused on a wrong part. It doesn't know what to do with this. The filter JSON.
Bruh.
So, do we actually get any data back? We need to get a console log game going on. Let's go in. Let's go down and let's go here. Console log response data. Let's get it. We will. Allow the page to load. Make this big. Right. Unexpected console log statement. Oh, that's not even us. That's on a different part of the project. Why are you not working? Let's step out here. I have a feeling this document is... We have document extension, and we have document episode, and we have session. So we are in an episode of a kind of document. And that document should contain SoundCloud, which is a link. There. So document.soundcloud, go. And then we're saying await for the Axios to do the things. And once you've done those things, get me the data. So document.soundcloud. Otherwise, fail. Let's check the logs again. The Rubus T isn't too bad, you know. Nothing. Suspect. I don't have a Discord channel yet. I just mostly read most of Discord, so I don't have an active Discord. I probably should set one up. Kiki. If I remember, Bob Ross RTTX Git. Let's have a look. See, was it on one of your repositories? Ah, Discussa. I assume it's Discussa. I'm going to create React app. Do you have a link? If you add on to your repository the link, if you have it deployed, that'd be awesome. Oh, you got some code analysis. Auto build. CodeQL. Let's have a look. I don't come across CodeQL. CodeQL for research. Try CodeQL for look good to me. Discover vulnerabilities in your code. Cool, cool. That's interesting. Again, I'll add that to my list of things. Thanks for that. Oh, yeah, just let's have a look. See. So, oh, you've put in a public. Oh no, this is just files. Let's see if we have a. Cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. The bigger version? It's a massive, massive version. Oh, cool. Let's see if I can on the mind. Yeah, you got the registration. Doing a JSON Web Token. Cool, that's a good start. You got some state management for setting the username and password again. It's semi. It's not a needed pattern these days to say, do you remember what you just typed in? And you got some validations going on there and submit. Yeah, standard, right, isn't it? And I guess once you get to the profile, there's you're building it out to change name. Is it all local or is there a? I didn't see on our registration where we're going. We've got these Axios, and if we push to API register, where's this API? Let's see. Go to source app. There's a server, but it's hidden for now. Fair. I thought you was using this this framework. You're saying, oh, Adonis, to do your app. Either way, that's a good start. It's good to kind of get your head around how registrations work. I've done them so many times that I don't want to do them no more. In a Ruby on Rails community, we use the Vise, and this gives us you plug it in and it does all that stuff for us, and all you need to do is configure it. It's pretty cool. I don't know whether there's much of that on React and Vue.js. That's what we usually go to. But nowadays, I just use like Firebase authentication. That's a good. Like, defer it off to someone else to do. Also, Supabase.io. These guys have authentication going on. This is definitely worth a check out. Here you go. Bing. The difference between Firebase and Supabase is Supabase is built on top of PostgreSQL, so you can take a dump of your database and take it somewhere else, and it's open source, so you're not locked in. And I kind of like the idea that I can take it elsewhere. I can spin up my own system, but it seems they've got it already set up for me. I don't mind it. I think they're free for now, but in a little bit they will intend to charge. But I'm not too sure what those charging is. But I assume it will be much cheaper than Heroku database. I know Heroku do Postgres databases, and these can get pricey, I think. Managed databases. It's been my bugbear, but I can confidently say my next project, which will be like this, will be using Supabase because I like what they are doing. So do check. Oh, I just heard like a major wind noise outside. I'm 10 floors up. It shouldn't be that loud. So where I keep losing track. Right, let's get back at it. We were trying to get our link to download, and we want to check that we've gone into the file at some point. Maybe I'll just restart the server. Heroku works very well. You also got Netlify, Vericel, a few other ones which you can kind of spin up environments with. Let's open up my over here. Ah, you got it. You got it running locally. Just having a quick look at this forum. So how does the registration work? So I need to choose a username and then enter in. So let's add in that, and let's give this a try. Okay. The first issue which we've seen here is I just entered in my details, well registered, and it's then asking me to log in when it should have technically logged me in. So that would be an improvement. And now we're at the home page. Cool. And I can create hello world. We're actually on another page, another screen here, because I was just checking it out, and I didn't want to kind of I don't know if it wasn't ready. Oh, I need at least one tag. It's a start. That looks pretty cool. You probably see that happening in whichever database you got going on. Oh, I think I broke it. But cool, it's a good start. It's a good thing to challenge yourself on these things and build them instead of just choosing a platform. Understand, like, how does registration work, and how does an authentication session work. Also then going down the path of storing those passwords which are not in plain text, like hashing them. So then when you encrypt the password and you can't decrypt it, when someone gives you a password and you go through the same encryption method, you check those encrypted strings. Do they match? But you won't ever know on your server whether those passwords match. I hope that is happening on your API. The hashing of it. Yeah, cool. And then the experience of, like, once you've registered, let me in straight away. It really depends on your morals on that, but you kind of want people to you got to ask a question when developing a product. Is what do I want them to do? Do I want them to post threads? Cool. Well, start posting a thread, and then you'll start asking, well, who posted that thread? Okay, so we need to authenticate someone. So allow someone to start authoring a thread, and when they go to publish that thread or respond to that comment, we'll then ask them, oh, sorry, but you're not logged in, or would you like to register? Or, depending on your forum site, allowing people to be anonymous, if that is sort of the content which you wanted on your system. So you want them to reduce the friction to get that content. You want a site full of brilliant threads and things, so you kind of want to save the authentication later down in the stream of the experience. And then once they're logged in, they shouldn't have to log in again. Cool. But that allowing anonymous commenting does open you up to a whole harem of issues. I think Firebase does allow you to have anonymous users, but I think after a while it will kick you. It'll start paying. You have to start paying for it. Let's have a look. See. Oh, it's right here. I seen somewhere that you could have an Omnus. It might be in the deeper details, but you can say, "Hey, Firebase, I want to this person who has this same feeling is this," and they then can retain that user session as long as our browser's still open, and then claim it by saying, "Oh, before you go, you may want to add your email to this." That was a process. It really depends on what you do. But anyway, let's see where we can get on. We were trying to see. We should see a whole bunch of nothings going on here, but we're not. Let's see. Debug equals star. Let's make it louder. Make it louder. Oh, here we go. That is actually what we wanted. Media transcodings. There we go. Media. That's why it got here, and it's like, well, I don't have transcodings on there, so it's going to be blank. It's media transcodings. So if I save that now, refreshes, and it spits out a whole bunch of things and all this fun stuff. I go into here, refresh the page. I should have transcodings. That's some ASMR stuff right there. Because the tea bag is stuck on this side. Let's have a look-see. Is it at the bottom? Yes! Yes, yes! Yay! We got there. So we have our transcodings. Now with this, you can see here, we can just grab this and convert it into something more useful in the browser side. Have you made your own Bob Ross emote for Twitch? That is awesome. I love it. I love the personalized emotes. Keep on coming. This is, Bob Ross. Why not? Well, it's a slightly lower quality. I was expecting a real-time ray-traced version of it, just to explode in my screen. Cool. Let's close off some of these tabs. Don't need those. So, let's continue on. I've forgotten. I can get rid of some. I can keep in that error, and I'll close off that. I'll clean up that. So now I'm in a better state with that. We have the content in our page. We can go over to our slug, and it'll be passed through our hero. So, boop. Do I want to do this? Maybe. Where's my mind going, Kyle? I'm going to reinstate back our slug page, and it will come back to life with its beautiful design. Yep. Mostly. Oh yeah, there we go. We want the episode hero. It's gone to media. Oh, so this is where we have transcodings. So if we have transcodings and transcodings length is greater than 1, or greater than 0, if there's a transcoding, then we have this play episode. And that is not defined yet. We'll have to define that. Const play episode equals function. And what is this going to do? This function is going to we're using context the new composition API version. So and const Axios from use context. I hope that's available. Yeah. So we're gonna get the context. And when we click the play episode, it seems we already have page.transcodings. What we want to do is we want to find a working transcode media file. Uh-oh. Better TV. Oh yeah, I was meaning to sign up on a Better TV. So we will grab this Axios. I'm going to go URL. The URL will be... Oh, we need to, first of all, scrap that. This, we need to go through page.transcodings, find, and it's going to be a transcode, and we want to find one which is useful for us. So return transcoding dot, and we had it in the VIA protocol, HLS or progressive. The one which works mostly is the progressive, but I might need to test on different browsers for that. But I'll go with protocol equals progressive, or I can just go URL ends with progressive. And preset is MP3. Or I want to match it up against that. So with that in memory, let's grab that and bring it to localized memory. T dot. We can make this easier for us if I can remember where we are. Scroll up a bit. Format. We're grabbing the format from the transcode, and our format dot protocol. The triple equals progressive, and it will double and the format dot mime type triple equals audio.mpeg, and this will be const transcoding, and we'll just do a simple log for now. Pass that through onto the page. So now we go over to a page where this nice big play button. This complains that we haven't used Axios. Okay, don't. Yeah. And it's complaining that we have a console log statement, but it's only a warning. So hopefully. Oh, come on. Bit aggressive. Cool. Now I want to clear that. Clicking this button, we will have what? Oh, cool. We have all of this this data, but we just want this URL. So now we'll do if transcoding, because if we don't find one, it might not work. And well, we have if there's transcoding, we can now assume that we can just use that Axios as we did before. URL, which is transcoding.url. We need to reinstate our use context. And do some formatting. Boom, there we go. And we need to also add in the params, which is the client ID. So params, client ID. And I'm going to hard code it because I am lazy. Hard code that. And we need to await that. So this is now got to become a async. And we have a const media. We'll just do a response. With the response.data.url, const URL is the URL, the final URL. And for fun, we'll console.log URL, and we'll tell the page to format. Now if we allow below me the 62, come on. Manually reload then. Unless it's crashed. Please don't crash. Ooh. Stop. Remove the debugging. It's probably spending a lot of time debugging, and I got bugs all over the rest of the application, which I don't want to fix today. We're trying to concentrate on one little thing. Allow this to boot. Let's just watch these loaded bars and just talk. Better TV. Ignore those. Yep. Ignore all that. When I click this, what do you think is going to happen? Yes, that is exactly not what we expected to happen. Oh, come on, give me a break. That is really annoying. I was so close. I was hoping that was going to work, but that is not. You can see clearly if you come across these errors, it has been blocked by CORS policy. No access control origin header is present on resource. So excuse me, that API response has not been caused or given that functionality. I could use a proxy. Didn't want to, and I don't want to, because that would mean having a server open. Yeah, I'm stuck on that one now. Because my mind races ahead to all things, because my objective is I don't want to have a server sitting around just waiting to convert a link to a playable SoundCloud link, because that's expensive and I shouldn't have to do that. So I'm trying to find a way how I can keep this site as a static generated site and deploy it on S3 or wherever with minimal difficulties. And we found that CORS issue means that I'm going to have to go through a different path. which is unfortunate. Go have a look through some of my older parts of this code to see if I cracked it in a different way. Just like here, you can see I'm get that transcode URL and then pass it back to the client. But if I did that, if I got it once the page has been rendered, it only has like a 10-15 minute limit, and then that link becomes broken. So could I have to think about it. This is where it gets to a point where your mind is going through loads of different avenues, or none, and you sometimes need a little bit of time to just think it through. Let's see, Netlify cause proxy. Solve cause issues on Netlify dev. And no cause issues on Netlify. The reason why I use Netlify as a keyword there is, I guess Netlify is very popular and people would come across this issue quite a bit. But I'm not deploying to Netlify. They do have this redirect, this proxy service. And it's this. They've definitely made a nice service. I didn't want to lock myself into any single service either, because I did that once. With having 19,000, nearly 20,000 files or pages, it kind of exceeds the limit of most free plans of places, and I have to keep shifting from place to place or pay for the hosting. Probably could be unavoidable that I'm going to have some sort of service function to do that. Next. I tried this proxy rewrite on Nuxt and it works, but it doesn't. It forces us to have to use a server. See, it does not work on in generated static mode, which blocks us. It would block us on most things. If it was to use Next.js or Gatsby or Gridsome, it this throws us into a very tight corner. But a feature I want to do I didn't want to set up these proxies on a vendor. It kind of... I could. How about grid some proxy cause? Nope, nope, nope. That's not going to deal with it. Cause anywhere. Are they still working? Yes. Cause anywhere. Let's see which one is going to give us whatever origin, open source clone of any origin, due to the simple fact any origin is no longer operable. Still usable, currently not maintained. For this reason, the project, while useful, should be considered as within the framework no longer current. The last commit was 2019. Oh, Cloudflare. Rich cause. That'd be interesting because I use Cloudflare for my project, so I might be able to proxy through. Let's see, Cloudflare cause proxy. Oh, okay, it's a worker. And this is what I was thinking we might need to do, is set up a small function to just do this work for this one task. But that'll take some more time. I want to quickly get this part done, and then I can look at doing my own proxy server. Let's have a little test. I have this resolver. If I don't know how this does. Oh, yeah. There was a testing function there. I want to grab one of these links. It says try it yourself. One of these links, HLS, and I need to put in the client underscore ID equals this. And it was in this file. There we go. Fetch it. Cool. That is about right. And it's got a nice little example of how to do it there as well. Sweet. So I'm going to bring this over here, bring that over here, minimize that, that too. But we need to do this get. So URL equals allow origins win dot get. Get rid of that one. And our parameters is going to be URL. We need to throw through a URI component. Got to be the transcode URI and client ID. I think that will be it. Save that, go to our page, allow it to reload. Force reload. Clean out all the other junk errors. And the other junk. What's this? We got somewhere. But I think line 77 there has a different result because okay. What? Don't need this UI component. Can I get rid of this? Let's print out that. Try again. Reload the page, make it nice, beautiful. Clean off all the other junk. Clean. Load. Yes! Do I need to pause those contents again? Yes. Yes, I need to repause those contents. Okay, no problem. So data.contents and JSON parse. And we should have contents.url. Give that another whirl. Jump over to the console, refresh the page, clean out all the junk, allow it to generate more junk, clean it out some more. Yes! That's what we wanted. Sweet, sweet. That's what we wanted. We wanted to get to this point. And now I've forgotten how the player works. It's broken, yes. But we have a link working there and we can, I think it requires us to use, here we go. The store, so Vuex, on a version which I was using. So if I bring in store, I think, let's see if I dispatch. I didn't have it there. Need to re-educate myself with what store I created. I created this player store and is it actions? No. Seek to getters mutations. So store commit the URL. I think that might be right. Store.player. Nope. Store.player set URL. I think if I look through the history on my GitHub, Gail Wellsby, V4 sound selection track list.com. I should be able to see the set URL. Yeah, nope. Must have been ages ago when I had that working. Go on to page, episodes, slug, history. Where's our history? Oh, there. Let's jump onto this one. Yeah. This store, commit, play that. So that's what we had previously. Fingers crossed, I should be able to hit that. Yes! I can't play too much of the audio, but pause my Spotify. Refresh this page. What I'll do, I'll get rid of that. We click this button one time. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's quick, isn't it? Yeah. But I don't have the rights to play that music. I'm happy. We got it working again. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we want to go over to V4 and see what we changed. So first of all, what we started on the start of the stream is we were doing it in the Nux configuration. Remember down here, we had to transfer it to a sync, yeah? And then if the episode has a SoundCloud link, we will go and translate that SoundCloud link, grab those transcodings. Makes it a little bit easier. We reducing one of the steps down. So that's really good. We could have done that on the browser side, but I think this way will save us some effort. And I might have a preprocessor which saves us having to do this. So for now, let's stage that. Along with that, we also need that. And I brought in Axios into play locally, which I don't think we actually need because it's already a dependency on a project. So I'm going to actually unstage that and discard that. Stop my server. And npm install. And reprocess that. Because I think we've got Axios. We can access that Axios because it's a dependency of someone else. We should be fine. It should redo this. Or regardless. Stop that. Run the server again without that dependency. Right, yeah, it actually does need the dependency. Install, save. Like explicitly needs it, even though it's a dependency of a dependency. A pair dependency. Oh well. That was some work. This is some work which I was working on some other time. I've forgotten what I was doing, but that's not related to today's work. Stage that. add in Axios, add in the dependencies. That was only for local. That's not today's stuff. That's not today's stuff. That's probably for last episodes, which I forgot to commit or something. Again? Oh, all the work is in here. In Hero. SoundCloud data. Use context. We want to get rid of that console log there, so let's get rid of that. Discard that line. I'm going to stage that because I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think this file I was testing yesterday, so let's move that to the trash. So new, I'm going to do a bug fix sound episode player. Sweet. What have we got here? Let's restart. No. Cancel that one. I want to start the server. Thank you. I'm well chuffed with that now. All track list. Let's go into this. Give us this. Please. We're pretty much done now. Oh, for today. I think. Let's go on to an older episode. Pause on music. That's expected. Cool. Yeah, there's nothing much more I can do. Well, yeah, there's loads of things I can do, but I don't want to start going down that hole for today's show, because we're coming up to the end of the session, and I cannot be bothered doing any more. Picking up a new piece. I need to have a break, drink some water, have a snack, maybe have a walk. I don't know. But thank you very much for your help today, and popping on in. Bob Ross, it's also good to have you hang out with me each time I jump on in. I look forward to the next one. Thank you very much for today. It's good. I'm glad we got one of the many bugs fixed. Can I actually mark one of those to-dos? Improve performance of player. Let's go ahead and mark that as done. Yeah, we did that. Well done, guys. What's my rest of the week looking like? Tomorrow's chill. I have a whole day's worth of selection track lists to listen to, index, and upload by Friday. Well, I think it's about 6 hours worth, because selection took over on Apple Music on New Year's Day. There's loads of different DJs, and I've not even listened to the shows yet. I was too busy. I'd not really listened to music much for the last couple of weeks because I've not been here in my home. I've been at my parents. So I got a lot to catch up with. I also got to jump onto the Selection Discord channel and catch up with the guys there. Say that, let them know that I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm here. So I've got some just normal admin work to do for the rest of the week, and this project to do, and you've probably seen I was working on a SoundCloud application that's broken. to fix. I need to fix that. And then in time to come, I also got a spin-off of this project for more than one radio station, which will use a database. So I've got the re-architecture of that. But I want to get this out, and then I can think about that new avenue. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for joining today. I'll see you guys next week. I'm definitely doing one next week. Next week will be... Oh, what am I doing? Next week is Wednesday the 13th, January. Yeah, we'll see you there at 6 o'clock at the UK time. Whatever time it is in your local authority. That'll be great. I hope you are staying safe and keeping warm. Winter's in. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.